Good morning, my dear student. Today I am going to discuss sexual reproduction in plants. In sexual reproduction, seeds are produced that give rise to new plants. Understand? In sexual reproduction, seeds are produced that give rise to the new plants. The flowers in plants are responsible for reproduction. Flowers in plants that is responsible for sexual reproduction. Flowers are called the reproductive part of a plant. The stamen are the male reproductive part, and the pistil or carpel is called the female reproductive part. I am showing you picture of a flower. Have a clear look on the parts of a flower. Here is shown receptacle. Receptacle is that part from where that flower is attached to the plant. Green color sepals you have seen. Then upper part is ovary, and small dots are there that are ovules. That colored part of leaves of flower is called petals. That under part is called, that bigger part, that is called stigma. And I have a closer look of that anther. Got it? Now have a bigger look of that one in that book. That tube is called filament, and upper part is called anther. Here that inner part, that one is stigma. That one tube is called style, and inside that ovary small seeds are seen, that is called ovule. The receptacle is the part, or thalamus, another name, receptacle or thalamus is the part of the branch on which a flower forms. The flower has both male and female reproductive parts. The female reproductive part is called pistil or carpel. What it is called? Female reproductive part is called pistil or carpel, and the male reproductive structure is called stamen. The male reproductive part is called pistil. The pistil or carpel is made up of three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Pistil is made up of three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Have a look into that picture. That one is the part of pistil. That part is known as stigma. That part is known as style. That part is known as ovary. That part is known as ovule. Okay. The carpel or pistil is made up of three parts: stigma, style, ovary. The stigma at the top is sticky in nature. The style is a long tube that attaches the stigma to the ovary. Ovules are present in the ovary. These ovules contain the female eggs, or called gametes. Now I am going to discuss stamen. Have a look into that picture. A stamen have part anther and filament. A stamen consists of anther. Stamen consists of anther which contains pollen grains. Which contains pollen grains. The pollen grain produces the male gametes. Filament supports the anther. That filament supports the anther. Okay, these are the parts of plant or reproductive part of plant. Students, now I am going to discuss unisexual flowers and bisexual flowers. Have a look into that picture. Here one bisexual flower is shown. Okay, in that one stigma and anther both are in the same flower. Both are in the same flower. Have a look into that picture of unisexual flower. Here male part is separate and female part is separate. Now I am giving the definition of unisexual flowers. Those flowers in which contains either the pistil or only the stamen. Or in other words, we can say that male part and female part, only one part is available. That are called unisexual flowers. Unisexual flowers. The flowers which contains both stamen and pistil are called bisexual flowers. I am giving some examples of bisexual flowers. Cone, papaya, cucumber produce unisexual flowers, whereas mustard, rose, putina have bisexual flowers. Got my point? Unisexual flowers, bisexual flowers. Both the male and female unisexual flowers may be present in same plant or in the different plant. Clear? What are unisexual flowers? Where male and female part are separate. It may be occur in the same plant as well as in the other plant. In bisexual flowers, the male part as well as the female part both are in the same plant. Okay. Some more examples: China rose, lily, mustard. They have both pistil and stamen. They are called bisexual flowers. Unisexual flowers, some examples: cucumber, pumpkin, papaya. They have either the pistil or the stamen. So they are called unisexual flowers. Okay students, see that videos. Tomorrow you will get your next video on pollination. Bye.